Hi, and get the fuck out of my way.
So I think Potato here is going to go to the Elite Four building and then fly back. Or the Poke Center before the Elite Four, fly back, because he thinks he found where he can get his TM.
Yeah, so I just did a quick checkup, and it looks like I can get Rock Slide from the Celadon department store on the top floor. And we've already been there, so I'm pretty sure that I've got it. I just threw it into the PC thinking that Geodude would learn it automatically, or that I was saving it for the Rhydon, which at this point...
Ain't worth it for you?
I don't think it's really worth it to swap. I mean, Rhydon's got a little bit more attack, I think it is. But Geodude's got more... I think Geodude's special is slightly higher.
Oh, this one's an easy one to do, eh?
This one's really tough. Oof. I love how in later gens you can just click on the boulder.
Yeah. Did they start that in Gen 2 or Gen 3?
I think that was Gen 3, actually. Oh, Golbat. We haven't seen that thing in a while.
I actually like Golbat.
Yeah.
Not for being Golbat, because Crobat's awesome.
Yeah, I love Crobat. Fun fact, Golbat was... It was the first shiny I had that evolved. Because my first shiny was a Kyogre and I didn't know about shinies at the time. So
and what did you do? Oh!
Because I caught it, I was like, oh, this thing's not the right color.
He thought it was a glitch because he didn't know about shinies.
So I turned it off, turned it back on, caught a regular one. Then I found out, several years down the road, what a shiny was.
What do you think's sadder? That? Or my first shiny after hours of chain fishing?
Fucking Basculin.
That shit.
I mean...
I always offer that in trades whenever someone says they don't have a shine, they really want a shine, like, you can have my Basculin.
In case for my game, like, my game was, like, glitched to hell and back, so I don't know if... I don't know, just... My Gen 3 games, there was something up with them, because...
Well, it could have been one of those situations, because some of the games were really popular, that, they outsourced, some of the, hardware work, so that they were fucked.
Maybe, because all I know is that for my game, I was finding Pokemon I should not be finding in the wild. Like, I was finding wild starters. Oh, no, this was a legit copy, as in, like, straight out of the box with the vacuum seal.
Wow, so it was just a fucked up cartridge.
Yeah, so I don't know what's up with it, but, see, it only started happening until late game.
And no, please don't say picks or it didn't happen, because picks aren't possible in this case.
Actually, picks could be possible if my game wasn't stolen in San Francisco.
Yes, that's what I meant by it's not possible.
I think it was in 2008. We went to, we took a road trip down to the States to go to Disneyland, and we were in San Francisco at the time, and we went to one of the one of their zoos there. It was, yeah, it was like
basically some dick
zoo.
waffle stole his game.
Yeah, so what happened was we used the remote lock to lock the truck, and you know we went to the zoo and we came back like 3-4 hours later at least, just to get some snacks from because we didn't want to spend too much money, and we had a cooler in there with some food. So we went back, and before my stepdad could reach for his keys, one of us opened the door immediately without wait. But we locked this, and we know for a fact we locked it because we heard the thing honk, which it would only honk if it locked.
If it fully engages.
So we're like, okay, well that's really weird. And we looked at him and said, did you unlock it already? He said, no, I didn't even grab the keys yet. And then sure enough, we looked through. My Game Boy Advance and all my games for it were stolen. Our laptop was stolen. Our medical supplies were stolen. Our GPS was stolen. A bunch of other things. In total, what we reported to the cops was roughly $6,000 worth of stolen stuff. And of course, there goes my emerald.
Yep. This is a thing I've heard many times from him, because this is, if it gets brought up, it's a sore topic for him still.
This is like if you went to... Okay, actually no, this is a really bad analogy. But...
This is like if someone stole your first teddy bear when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Level trauma for him.
On the bright side, I still have my copy of Yellow and my Game Boy Color.
Because you left that at home, didn't you?
Nope, that was in there. They didn't realize that you could get a lot more value out of that. They just took the stuff that looked more advanced.
Oh, do you want to hear a funny thing when it comes to relate to this? A long time ago, my parents' place got broken into before I was born, and they stole almost all my mom's rings.
Holy.
She had one ring that was left behind. It was one she got from her uncle. He didn't like the way it looked on him, so I offered it to my mom. A bit of backstory: my mom's uncles are gay, so that might, explain some stuff to you. But, he'd given the ring to my mom, and when the cops were looking at the thing, they started laughing. Because that ring was worth more than everything else put together.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Speaking of that, my parents' original wedding rings, the ones they were going to get married to, got stolen by a friend before their wedding.
Jesus.
Don't trust people unless you know where they sleep and live, or unless you would trust them with your life.
I still don't know what causes people to steal from others. Like, I know desperation's a thing, but really...
Some people are just jackasses, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, if it's something really valuable that can't be replaced, don't trust it with someone unless you would trust them to hold a razor to your neck and not pull it to kill you for $1 million.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I would slap someone for $1 million, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But then I would let them slap me so they can get the $1 million too.
Or you'd probably pay them like a couple grand, be like, here, sorry, I did this. We're going to Disneyland or some shit, basically.
See, that's why I like those photos. They said, would you slap one of your friends for $1 million? Yeah, it doesn't say how hard I have to.
Also, almost every one of your friends, if you actually got the $1 million and they heard about it, they'd be like, fair enough, man.
I'd kick one of them for like $2 grand or $2 million. Because, again, it doesn't explicitly say how hard.
No, but if you actually got $1 million just for slapping me across the face, man, I'd be like, you're buying Chinese tonight and we're even.
Yeah. Then I would invest that $1 million into something.
Game Freak.
That'd be sweet.
Unfortunately, a lot of the Japanese companies you can't invest in unless you go through a Japanese broker, or you are Japanese, from what I've heard. Although I could be completely wrong.
What I do is I invest in making a time machine so I can go back in time before Pokemon and all that starts, invest money in Game Freak, as well as, and then fast forward through time to invest money in Bitcoin when it first comes out, because apparently that skyrocketed. Like, I think $5 Bitcoin investment ended up being like 40 or 50 grand.
Yeah, the thing about Bitcoin though is it does have the potential to tank fast too, though.
Yeah, I heard some about
Although,
it
yeah, Bitcoin is worth a lot right now.
Yeah. So I think there were actually some people who did invest heavily into it when it first came out, and now they're just laughing at everyone who thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
then
but there's some of those that, let's be honest, it was really just a shot in the dark, and the odds of it actually working out were just chance.
Yeah.
All investments are.
Honestly, that's what I would do with the time machine, seriously. Like, just find out what worked well and just invest in it.
I'd go to some really awesome concerts.
Actually, what would be tough is if I were to invest in Game Freak, like in the Pokemon, like Game Freak before the Pokemon game started.
Would you change the timeline and to accidentally prevent the Pokemon games from ever existing?
Exactly, that's the thing. Would I stop that? And as well, if I invested into it back in the past, would my investment still hold in the future? Because how can I be the same person, same age, at two different timelines?
Well, that's why you end up faking your own death in the back, and you write in your will that it goes to your family member.
And then,
or you go through a lawyer, where it's invested into, it's given to your family.
I'll get a lawyer to time travel with me. Oh shit, I can't skip. I forgot. Because it's probably faster.
No, it's kind of good. No, the whole time travel thing is kind of a weird thing. And let's be honest, if you actually want... It's the reason why Rick and Morty won't do time travel, they say, is because it's too complicated. And too convoluted. Shows who properly do time travel, like Doctor Who, is because they play fast and loose with the rules, and they're like, yeah, this is just shit,
Yeah.
Like, they admit, bootstrap paradoxes don't always make sense. And the rules change, because time travel has so many implications.
Yeah. Quite frankly, we don't know how time travel would ever work until it really does happen.
Yeah.
If it does happen.
I have a question. Were you segueing this into the time machine thing in Pokemon 2 so you could trade between Pokemon on 1 and 2 gens?
No, actually. I just
rambling while I talk about time travel?
Yeah, well, mostly just thinking about a post that someone said, like, what is it? Just that feeling when you wake up and you're back in grade 7 and you realize that everything that's happened was all just a dream. And then it's got a video of someone from... it was some skit from Family Guy where someone douses themselves in oil and lights himself. Then everyone else is just saying, actually, I would invest in this, this, this. I wouldn't have done this, this, and just listing all these things. It's like, that's actually the right way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that the dream was true.
Who knows?
That's Articuno.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, sorry, not Articuno. What the fuck am I
I was just
smoking?
gonna say it was a legendary bird.
That's Moltres.
Well, I know it's not a Zapdos.
Yeah, that's Moltres. And then we walk away.
Are you actually gonna fight it?
I'm gonna save, why not?
Are you gonna kill it?
I kind of want it.
Oh my god, are we doing this?
Yow!
Okay. So, welcome to our weekly detours.
We completely skipped Articuno, so...
And Zapdos, or Zapdos? I think Zapdos.
Zapdos is a power plant. We didn't even stop there, because you don't have to stop there at all. Thunderwave.
No, he won't be using this in the Elite Four, though.
That Peck actually did quite a lot. Actually, I'm replacing Snorlax with Moltres, but we're going to power level it to level 100.
That was one of our legendary claws, remember?
Yeah, I know.
He's joking, I just want to be clear. At the beginning of this, we had a legendary claws, no legendaries on our teams.
Yeah. Actually, like, nowadays, I barely use the legendaries. Like, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I caught my Kyogre. I was like, cool, I got Kyogre. Straight to the box.
Same here.
The only one I used was Latias.
You know what legendaries are really to me at this point? They're trade fodder.
Yeah. I mean, like, I kind of agree with what people say. I was like, I remember back when legendaries were like, these super rare Pokemon that was like, oh yeah, when you can miss Pokeballs.
Yep.
Gen 1. Bullshit. I don't even think it was explained why. Because, yeah, like, I don't think it's ever been... I don't know. Next break I'm looking this up about why Pokeballs can miss.
No clue. All I know is you're missing a lot. I'm kind of wondering if it has to do with his legendary status.
Maybe. Because it's doing Ultra Ball. Oh yeah, fun fact. If we look at the Ultra Ball throw, it spins.
Hey, how many frames per second would you say this game runs at?
5.
You know, that sounds probably accurate.
Well, it's hard to tell. I'm going to assume that 1 frame is like, okay, you saw a picture squat there, right? Then when it stands back up, maybe that's a frame. It's definitely way more. It's probably at least 20.
I don't know. I think we're going to look that up after.
Let's do it.
I'm curious.
Okay, yeah, so watch the Ultra Ball here. It's going to spin. Oh my god, it actually went in there. Jesus Christ, I got it.
The fuck?
Yeah!
That used to be so hard.
Wow. A legendary bird
put it to sleep,
Pokemon.
put it down to exactly 1 health, and that thing would not get caught back in the day.
So, I wonder if the whole
Fuck you. You always have this luck with Moltres, even in Pokemon fucking Go.
Yep. Moltres is just my Pokemon.
We went to a fucking raid the one day, and he manages to catch it right off the bat, whereas the rest of us got, more Pokeballs. We're hitting every shot, spin shots, berries, and lucky fucker here. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be tilted now.
Since I caught it, I am giving it a nickname. I think it kind of fits. I don't know. Rolando. I like...
Considering you were talking about how the ball that caught it rolls.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Well, just to make it official. There we go.
Okay.
I dibs using Moltres in our special.
We're using our actual teams.
I shall throw Moltres on the final team, but I will not use it. Therefore, it is still part of the team.
Oh my god, you would. That also shows how cocky you are that you think you wouldn't have to use it.
I'm so happy that I got it. That's awesome.
You know, just fuck you, Potato. Just go eat a bag of dicks.
I'll actually have my OMGs, but I gotta wait till after the episode's recorded so I can have some. Because I don't want to get melted chocolate on the controller. Because that pisses me off. Another thing I like is when someone's eating like a pizza. And then, wait, is there a switch down here? I've activated this switch.
Same premise. Maybe a different switch?
Maybe, yeah. Because
I think they do reset when you leave an area, though.
They might. Yeah, they do. Yeah, because I couldn't access that top part. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously, you and fucking Moltres. Why don't you just go and get into a three-way with you, Moltres, and Latias?
Let's do it.
Well, I could actually imagine you getting 2 girls to dress up as those Pokemon.
I forgot that there's this guy here. I'm gonna be honest here, like, for this run here, I just want to get out of Victory Road as fast as I could, so that then I could just be like grinding after.
Maniacs all look like emos?
I don't know. It's like Skrillex is in the game almost. Shit.
I kind of want to look at their Discman and see how many was My Chemical Romance back in the 90s when they started? Or was it early 2000s?
I'm pretty sure they were like 2002 when they formed.
Okay, let's see what emo music he has on this thing.
Ooh, he's got Lapras. See, what's gonna be a shame is that we're only gonna have like 3 Pokemon who can actually go through the Elite Four. I mean, I think Tentacool can handle Bruno by itself. Assuming that his fighting types don't have fighting type moves, which I think is...
Yeah, I think we might have to take a grinding break between this and the next episode, if he gets out of here. Just because Elite Four level jumps.
Yeah.
Considering how much off-screen leveling we've had in this video, these videos, which are the series, which is, what, once?
Not even. We were in the midst of it, and then that's when we found a Clefairy, I think it was, or something like that. And then we said, let's just kick off the episode here.
Yeah, so
we've
considering
done
that, I'm pretty sure we've done pretty good on keeping almost everything on screen.
Yeah.
Except for dumb stuff like getting back to a spot after we died or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just like something very minor. Yeah, I already fought you. No, this was the area I couldn't go into.
You're lost, aren't you?
Okay, it had to have been that area I couldn't get into. Okay, so it does reset. That confirms that. Machoke.
So many jokes, so little time.
I'ma choke you out. Okay, I fought that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, so this should be... Yeah, because that one boulder activates that. Yeah, I was looking for what boulder goes through here, because there's that switch over here. Unless I'm just... Yeah.
Well, don't you drop one from another level into this level for that?
I don't think you drop any in... The only one you drop is Seafoam Islands, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if they've incorporated that in Gen 1. I know it's Gen 3 and on, they actually like, hey, we have the technical the advances, so we can do this.
To create object permanence.
Yeah.
Or at least semi-object permanence.
There probably is, like something I had to drop. I didn't go up there yet.
I don't know, I just hated this part of the game. It was a bitch.
Victory Road's not tough, it's just I don't know where to go.
It's just daunting, let's be honest.
He's got 4 Pokeballs, but he has
good
one
job.
Pokemon.
You can juggle.
And he has a pedophile on his team.
Yeah. Do you think in the other Pokeballs he just has little children?
Oh god. Those poor Ralts.
Oh, no, I meant like human children. Come on. He's a juggler and he has a Mr. Mime.
What if they're paralyzed first?
He either works at a circus and is a pedophile. And/or. I'm not saying all circus workers are pedophiles. I've met some that are very nice people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you have Mr. Mime as your Pokemon, you work at a circus.
I'm always concerned with Mr. Mime. I don't know, I don't know what about Mr. Mime really concerns me more. I don't like the fact that it says Mr. And Mime Jr. I'm kind of very iffy on.
Mime Jr. seems sillier though and not so creepy looking.
Yeah, Mime Jr. It's like, I actually like Mime Jr.
Mr. Mime though is just, no.
I just want to check what TM this was quickly.
You know, I think Mr. Mime should get an evolution.
Submission. That move is garbage! We can learn it though.
You know, your son's able to, of course.
That's not bad. I mean, it's a garbage move to begin with. Well, yeah, fucking Pikachu can learn it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's decently powerful. It's 80 power, but it's 80 accuracy. and it deals recoil.
Well, it's still better than the rock throw, isn't it?
Rock throw, yeah.
But I guess you wouldn't get stabbed, so... Or was stab a thing in this game?
Yeah, stab was a thing even back in Gen 1, so there's that.
Okay, unless I had to ask.
I'm cutting it off here.
Okay, so might be off-screen leveling, might be a bit of movement from here because this place is just confusing as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jeremy, for joining us, and I don't know, finish your homework.
Yeah. Bye.